So check this little guy out here. It's a JBL Go 4 speakers, fits in the palm of my hand. It's a little guy, but it packs a huge punch here. The bass and the sound is punchy and rich. It's only $49, and currently it's the #1 portable Bluetooth speaker on Amazon. It's really good. It's extremely portable. It's lightweight, half a pound. I can put this in my pocket, and if I'm going on, any type of party occasion or anything, it just brings the life. It brings the life to the party, and it definitely brings the sound. I have a lot to cover. Let's do a full review of this thing. I'll do a sound test at the end. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's do it. All right, so let's go ahead and get started here. Now, from an aesthetic point of view, this speaker right here, it just looks premium. JBL, you guys did a good job. It's made of, recycled material. It's made of recycled fabric, but you put it together very good. It's very elegant. Wherever spot I put this in, it's just gonna make that spot look that much better. So good job there. Now let's talk about the form factor. It's very light. It's a little bit under half a pound. I can fit in your palm of your hand. I can throw this in my pocket. I can throw this in the bag, and it's it's a little guy, but it packs a huge punch. You'll be surprised about what this speaker outputs. The sound it outputs is great. Now let's talk about the buttons here. It has a volume down button, it has a play button, it has a volume up button. If you have this connected to your phone and using like Apple Music or YouTube, and you want to go to the next song, all you got to do is hit this twice, 1, 2. You can go to the next song, go to the next video, and your previous song or video, all you have to do is hit it 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and it'll go to the previous song or video. Now on the side, you have your power button. You have your Bluetooth button, and you have your Auracast button. And the Auracast, it makes that where you can add 2 speakers. If you have a stereo mode, you can have a left and a right speaker. So it'll just make that sound just that much more vibrant and powerful. You can also add more than 2 speakers, and you put it in a mono mode. So you hit the Auracast, and you can add, sources say like an unlimited amount of speakers. I know it's a limitation to it, but you can add more than 2. You can add multiple speakers. Now this comes in a bunch of different colors, guys. It's $49, so it's a good steal. I like this handle here, really rugged handle. So if I'm hiking, or if I'm on my bike, I can just connect it to my bike, and it's pretty good. Now let's talk about what's inside this. Let's talk about the engine. Now it comes with a 45mm transducer, and the transducer, it's the speaker. It just basically it transforms or converts electrical circuit. It connects the electrical circuit to sound waves. So that's what it's doing there. Now to get the punchy bass out of this, it comes with a passive radiator. And the passive radiator, it's a cone driver, and it's made to enhance bass in small gadgets like this. So that's what gives it that punchy bass. Now, because of the form factor here, the size, it's not gonna have a huge bass, but for what you're getting, this is like an 1.5 inch length and width, but what you're getting here, maybe more length, maybe more width, but what you're getting here is a lot. You're getting a huge sound for a little space. Now it comes with it's Bluetooth 5.3. Now that was a Bluetooth 5.1 in the JBL Go 3, but the JBL Go 4 is Bluetooth 5.3. All right, and you can go, once you connect it to your phone, you can go probably about like 30 to 40 feet away, and it still works great. Still works great. What else can I say about this thing? It is IP67 rating. So, it's waterproof and it's dust proof. Now you can take this, to the beach, or you can take this to, pool parties. You can put it, close to when you're taking a shower. Now it can be an IP67 rating. It can be submerged up to 3.3 feet. It can be submerged up to that feet for about 30 minutes. But this is an electronic, so I would have caution there. It also has this open USB-C port, so just go ahead and put like something on here so you don't get water in this open port here. So that's that, but that's not bad, guys. IP67 basically means you can take this anywhere. It can take some rain, it can take some splashes. You guys are good to go there. All right, so now as far as the, charging, it can charge, it takes about 2 to 3 hours to charge. So 2 to 3 hours if it's empty, 2 to 3 hours to charge, and this can work for about up to 7 hours. So 7 hours of playback, that's really good. Now you can do a play boost. So it's called play boost, and what it does is it cancels out the equalizers, because you can customize your equalizers on the app, but it'll cancel that out. It'll make this louder, but it'll add 2 more hours to your video and music, or your music playback, or add 2 more hours. So instead of 7 hours of playtime, you can now play this up to 9 hours. So 9 hours of music playback, that is great. That is great. Now, as far as the play boost, you get that done in the app. So you can connect this to the app. Now with the JBL Go 3, it didn't have app support, and also didn't have the Auracast support. But you can connect this to the app, guys, and you can, you can customize an equalizer. You can put in different equalizer modes. You can do the Auracast from the app. You have your battery percentage, and you can do software updates on the app. So that's actually pretty cool. Now, just in a second here, we'll do a sound test, and I'll just go through the app really quickly. Another cool little tip here, I have like a little Megaphone app on my phone. I'll show you guys in a second, but you can put the Megaphone app on your phone, and you can pair your device to your phone. You can use this as a little megaphone. So if you're like at a family reunion or a spot where you need to amplify your voice, you can do that with this speaker, and that's pretty cool. Now, as far as the power output, this is pushing out 4.2 watts RMS. So the RMS is going to be the root mean square. All that means is it's pushing out 4.2 watts continuously. All right, so it's pushing it out. It may sound like a small number, but wait until you hear this. It is pushing out a lot of sound, and it's pushing out a lot of bass. It also has an indicator light. Now, when you turn it on and it connects to your phone, the indicator light is going to be solid white. Now, when I'm charging this, I noticed that it's going to be solid red. All right, so when it's connected to your phone, it's solid white. When you're charging it, it's going to be solid red. When you turn it on, it's not connected. It does blink. It doesn't blink rapidly. It blinks rapidly when you have it in pairing mode, but it blinks kind of slowly when it's not connected to any phone. So let me go ahead and show you guys how to place this speaker, how to pair it to your phone. We'll put it in pairing mode, and I'll show you how to connect it to your phone. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's do it. Okay, so connecting this to your phone is actually really easy. Now, I have an Apple iPhone here. If you have an Android, it's going to be a little bit different, but the same concept. So let's go ahead and put this in pairing mode first. So we're going to turn it on. Now, it usually makes another sound when you have it connected to a device, but I don't have it connected yet. Now, it is blinking slowly. So I'm going to hit this pairing button one time. And it's gonna make a sound. It's gonna blink rapidly. It's gonna make a pulsing sound. All right, so now I'm gonna go to my phone, turn my phone on, and I'm gonna go to the cogwheel, the settings button on the phone, and I'm gonna go where it says Bluetooth, click that, and I'm gonna go down here to where it says other devices, and it sees the JBL Go 4, and I'm gonna click that, and you should hear a sound. You heard a sound. Now it's connected. Now it's paired. Now I can just play music. So it is that simple. Now, the JBL app is actually really intuitive. What you'll see first is saying it's discovering product. So make sure that your speaker is connected to your phone. Make sure that you got it paired together, and it's discovering the device. So I'm gonna turn it on here, and you'll see it'll automatically connect. So I have to turn it on because it's already paired to my phone. All right, that means it's paired to my phone, and this app should read it here, and it automatically read it. It's connecting right now. All right, so now that I have it connected, you see that I do have the battery indicator. It's 45%, and then you have an equalizer. It's set to the JBL signature. You can change it to chill. You can change it to energetic. You can change it to vocals if you're doing vocals. You can change it to custom, and here you can just change the equalizer here. That's actually really cool. We'll go back. We got the Playtime boost. Now, when you turn the Playtime boost on, You can't use any of the equalizers. It says boost up sound and prolong playtime. It's going to add that extra 2 hours to your speaker, but you can't play around with the equalizer. It makes the speaker louder, but it kind of decreases the bass, and it cancels out the equalizer. Now you have your stereo group here. Now you can add, another, like I said before, you can add another speaker to another JBL Go 4 or another speaker that is compatible with the Auracast. You can add it here. Now, as far as in speaker mode, I don't know if you can add like a JBL Go with a JBL Flip in speaker mode, but I believe you can add that in mono mode. So speaker mode, again, is left and right. So you can do it here. Let's go back. All right, and you have product information, software. You can update the software here. And you have down here, if you go back, you have, again, where you can add more speakers here. So that's pretty much it. The app is actually very intuitive and very simple. Once you have it paired to your phone, it's just gonna connect it. It's gonna discover the device, and you have extra options for your speaker. All right, so before we get into the sound test, I wanna show you guys how to use this speaker as a megaphone. So I have an Apple iPhone, and I'm gonna download an app called Virtual Mic. So what we're gonna do is we'll go to App Store and download Virtual Mic. Now, if you have an Android and you don't have like the Virtual Mic app, download something that's similar. So we're gonna go to the App Store here and type in Virtual Mic in the search. And when you type that in, the results, you should see something that says mic to speaker dash virtual mic. It'll say mic to speaker dash virtual mic. Go ahead and get that and download it. And after you download it, you can go ahead and open it. Now, this does have ads on it, and you may hear an ad or two here, but I think you can pay to get the ads taken away. But this is what it's going to look like. You have a mic. Hit done. You'll have a mic here. And see, the ads are coming here, so we'll wait for the ads to come through. So you'll have a mic here, and you have a record button. You'll see what says mic and recording. I want to do the mic. I'll make sure that's clicked, and I'll hit the record button. It's going to take you through a few steps. It says grant microphone permission. I'll hit the next step. It says set volume to 20%. Now on the cogwheel up here, you can adjust the volume, or you can adjust the volume on your phone. I'll hit next again. It says connect to an external speaker. We have the speaker here connected to our phone. And then we'll hit next again, and it says you are ready to go. And we'll hit let's go. And then this will turn green. And now I can use this, let me line it up. I can use this as a megaphone. And it sounds pretty good. Now, if you have a lot of echo, you can just, back away from the speaker about 10 feet, and then the echo will be reduced, or you can just lower the volume here. So if you're like in a special event and you need to, speak, you need to project your voice, this will be the way to do it, and it does it pretty well. So you have a special occasion, you have a family reunion, sports game, and you need to project your voice pretty quickly. Just pull out your JBL Go 4 speaker with this app, and you guys are good to go. Let me go ahead and shut it out. Shut it down. All right, so you do have the ads to deal with, but if you want to get something projected, that's an easy way to do it. All right, so let's go ahead and do a quick sound test. Now, because of the YouTube's encoders, you're probably not going to hear what I'm hearing, but I'm just going to tell you guys, you have rich sounds coming out of here. Very clear, the clarity is great, and the bass is just popping here, guys. So let me go ahead and turn it on for you. I'll put the speaker close to the mic so you guys can hear it. Hands are vibrating. You're getting a huge sound out of this small speaker. Sounds great. And there you have it. Okay, so now would I recommend this speaker? I definitely would, and I see why it's the #1 portable Bluetooth speaker. It's compact, it has a rich and brilliant sound. The bass is very punchy, it looks really good. You can take it anywhere. It's waterproof, dustproof. It's well worth the $49. Now, prices are subject to change, but it is well worth it. You know, I get a stamp, I put a stamp of approval on this, approved. This is a really good device. JBL, you guys did a good job. Now, if you guys have any questions, please leave your questions down below and I'll get to them in a timely manner. I'll catch you guys on the next video, but until then, y'all have a good day out there.